So, Spirit, I want you to expose these karmic family members. Whether it's the collector's family or families associated with my collective, please and thank you. Expose these karmic family members, please and thank you. Why is there no picture? Yeah. Please and thank you. Follow commands of the highest and right light, my ancestors of the dark and of the light, to clear precise accurate messages. Expose these karmic family members, please and thank you. Reveal these karmic family members. Reveal these karmic family members, please and thank you. Whether they are the families of the collective or correct individuals associated with the collective, please and thank you. Yeah. Ooh. So they tried to make up my collective was a devil. Okay. That's funny. That's funny. So we have the devil in reverse, Capricorn energy, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So someone has something coming to them, or someone's about to have some type of upgrade, improvement, and it's Pentacles. So that tells me either they was trying to sabotage your finances, they stole finances, or they withheld finances that belong to you, collective. So these are people that was working out of their devil energy. Or they tried to make out like he was some type of demonic energy. Clearly you're not. That's what's really burning them. They're obviously being seen as a true devil. Yeah, shit, this is justice. Oh, damn. Justice is served. Oh, wow. Clarify the devil in the five pentacles in the regal spirit, please, and thank you. Ooh, shit. Why are these cards going out backwards again? Queen of Pentacles. This is someone that's not business minded. How can I say? You know, you people have that terminology where they say a bad bitch and a boss bitch. This is on the scale of the bad bitch, but they masquerade as a boss. They're not. Because clearly, if they're in the reverse, this is someone that is scandalous, corruptive, diabolical on every aspect. And I did say yesterday, innit, females are worse than men. Don't get me wrong, men are just as bad, but females, they just kind of tip the scales. Because 9 times out of 10, they do it out of jealousy and envy. Do you understand? It gives a prime example to the word snake. That's this individual. This could be people in your immediate environment. This could be your family members. This could be old friends, even strangers. That's how deep it is. You'll have people that will come across your page and for whatever reason, they pretend to support you, but yet they never engage. I kind of get, my ears was ringing yesterday. I kind of get these are the kind of people that would just talk shit about you, but yet they're not doing anything better themselves. Do you know what I mean? Anything they are obtaining, they're not obtaining it morally. Do you understand? This is someone that clearly uses others or manipulates others for what they can get. So they don't do nothing with a pure heart. Anything they do for you, they have a nefarious intent behind it, if that makes any sense. So this is the kind of person that would set you up. Do you understand? Deliberately too. And then probably celebrate about it. Yeah, this is what they do. They find it funny. This is like amusing to them. So this is someone that's like, how can I say? They're self-titled. Do you understand? So clearly they must join other forces. Hermit mode. That's my collective. This is in the upright. So this is the collective. So the first three came out reversed. That's these karmic individuals. Now we all know the hermit is Virgo energy, right? So what the collective is doing, we're shining a light on not only these corruptive individuals, but the acts of corruption that these people have been perpetrating on others, i.e., false diagnosis, i.e., falsified documents, i.e., bearing false witness with no evidence. So maybe they can no longer use AI to fabricate falsities that they've been doing. Yeah, they're burdened now. It's funny because you couldn't place your burdens on others, so now you have to carry your own burdens. So this is how these people have been avoiding karma. And I said this to you. I said this. Yeah, it came out sideways. 8 of Pentacles. Do you know what I'm getting for this? Is like they pay people to do not just their dirty work. They pay people to do dirty things, thinking it will absolve them of accountability. It's not. So these are the kind of people that will stalk, surveillance you, see who you communicate with, or see who even makes any comments on your platforms. Yeah, they will find out this person's information, then they will slander you to this individual or tell this individual lies about you. And if this person is, how can I say, shows zero discernment, oh yeah, that's when the bribery starts to come in. But first, they find out what kind of life you live. So, how can I say? If you live a modest life, say for instance, and maybe there are things that you're striving for, and it's taken a bit long to get there, these are the kind of people that will make you all the promises under the sun, as long as you do them this one little favor. But they'll offer you an incentive because they don't want to do the work themselves, because then they can't do it. That's why. So by them getting you to do it and you not having discernment to ask the right questions or even fact check anything, let me tell you something. That's the quickest way for them to avoid the karma for the actions they took and burden you with it all. Just for that one little act that you did. And this is why I always warn people, don't be quick to jump on the bandwagon. Do you understand? If you're hating on someone for no reason other than your own insecurities, that's something you need to work on yourself. Do you understand? I promise you, you will get nothing but bad karma if you continue to team up with others that are as miserable as you, just to feel as though you're better than. Nobody's better than nobody. Doesn't matter what title you have. Point blank period. Because you got to remember, when you get called by the divine, when it's your last breath on earth, that's when your judgment really starts. This is hell on earth. Do you understand? But the real karma starts when you think you're going to go to a better place. No, boo, it doesn't work like that. Then you have to relive all the shit you did. It'll be replayed to you constantly. Yeah. The world in reverse with the justice card. Ooh. Oh, and the page of wands. Oh, so they was basically trying to block, stop, or redirect the collective's good news about justice. So this is shit. This is probably shit to do with the crimes they've been committing against others. Yeah. So these are people that thought they have the world in their hands. I don't think so. Karma says otherwise. And that's in reverse. So that tells me, in the most respectful way, your road is over. And that's probably because you chose to continue your bullshit. And that includes doing like word magic by spreading malicious gossip, lies. That's what wands is as well, isn't it? Starting fires and then acting like you had no part in it, or telling people, "Oh, don't tell anybody I gave you this information, but X, Y, and Z." No, full well, it was just made up. Make it make sense. But then you was hoping, because you've done this to other people, you've done this to many people where you've tried to destroy their life to the point of these people got so depressed and so overwhelmed and overburdened. And I get there was a bit of spell work involved with that. It's like you force people to take their own lives and you think that shit is funny. For everyone you've done that to, I call judgment. I call immediate judgment. Some of you did it to your own family members. That's how vile you are. Some of you even did it to your own children. You've got people out here collective. Yeah, even the children are getting justice. That traffic their own children. You've got people out here that bore children. Some of it, oh, really? So some of you didn't even, wow. So I don't know how it works, but I don't know what kind of finances you get from aborting unborn children. But my point is, you was doing it deliberately. So some of you are like a walking cemetery. Are you being haunted by the same unborn children that you sacrifice for a level up. That's what I'm getting. That's not good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Some of you is written all over your face. You still want to act as though, oh, they're fine, because the lies you perpetrate on others, the target's been vindicated, is what I'm getting. Well, people see the truth. Your spell work ain't spell working no more. That's what happens when cycles are closed. You still continue thinking that you're gonna do something. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. My collect is fully in their energy. And the good news is justice has prevailed. Period. Sometimes it may not be in the form that you expect, but just know it's justice. Because some of you are expecting, I don't know, so things to be returned, or for you to get back what was taken. It may not always come in the form you expect. If that makes any sense, but it's still justice. So the ones that are out here faking to be of light and faking to be like a temperance energy, but yet though they have to siphon energy of other people. So that tells me that these are individuals that engage in, what's it, sex rituals, orgies, that kind of thing. Swingers evenings. Yeah. So you took some type of swift action. Now the Five of Cups is on the side, but the Knight of Swords is in the upright. Again, this is someone that's listen, doesn't matter how old these people are, they're very immature, they're really childish, they're really petty, they're how can I say, mean girl bullies personified. But this is the kind of behavior you expect in like school. Does that make any sense? But these are dinosaurs of individuals in the age range. I just heard saltwater crocodiles. So many people look like saltwater crocodiles. I'm just saying. So yeah, you took some type of swift action to cause someone some type of disappointment. You only ended up disappointing yourself. So or maybe some of you was using the younger generations through your date work, or you was teaching them. Do you know how stupid that is? But anyway, it is what it is, collective. So you got these, or you're paying younger individuals to engage in this menagerie because they're easy to manipulate. Giving them all the promises of, oh, you'll have this, you'll have that. Maybe chuck them a few pennies, or what's the things? Gift cards. Or if they was addicts, you supply them. If they was alcoholics, you gift them with alcohol. I think you did this so that there was no trail to be picked up, but for some of you, you did. Yeah, you got a bit too cocky. So you took some type of swift action, like even setting people up to be robbed as well. Hoping that would make someone spiral. And then you jump on here to see if you're seeing the results that you had pre-notion of, or you perceived would happen, or you perceive someone's going to respond. No. What you saw was the collective is still building. Yeah, these people are Someone doesn't want me to talk. These people are at the bottom of the wheel. For the most part, collective, they're going to stay there. Yeah. So, you make shit up or you cause fires, basically. You cause fights. Or you tell your lies. Because Five of Swords, that's deceit, hidden agendas. But you make out like, oh, I'm just doing this for your best interest. I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to warn you. When you're the one people need to be warned about. You're the one people need to be wary of. And then you find it funny. That's the best part. You find it funny. But you're not laughing now, are you? I bet those backfires are something to be studied, to say the least. You couldn't project it onto us because it's not our energy. But you was hoping that you could do things in our immediate environment to bring down our vibration so that when you send this bullshit to us, it would attach to us. And it didn't work, did it? So, if it did not stick to my collective, what does that say then? It's coming back to you, if it hasn't already. Yes, you was fucking around with people's finances to make people be concerned about their finances or to be stressed about it, knowing what that kind of frequency does to your body. And the fact that it still didn't, it is what it is, isn't it? Like I said, we walk by faith, not by sight. Regardless of how things may appear in our immediate environment, that isn't what's going to happen in the end, is it? Things can change just like that. That's what these people don't want you to believe. They want you to stay stuck in that mindset of how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to get rent money? How am I going to buy food? Do you understand? And that way, while you're doing that and you're staying in that frequency, what they're doing is they're redirecting what was meant for you. That makes any sense? Yeah. They're redirecting or trying to redirect, steal, siphon, however they're doing, to try and take from you. So these are people that don't work for anything they have. This is how they do it. They join up with these little demonic covens and they steal it from individuals. Even people they call friends and family, these people don't care. They even do it to their children. And they make their child think, oh, it's somebody else. Yeah, they like to do that. They like to do that. But now that's going to be your fate, or that is your fate. So whether you're losing business, losing revenue, people are turning their back on you, people are walking away from you. Excuse me. King of Wands. Ooh. Some of you may be in, because it doesn't, even though it says King of Wands and King of Cups, it could still be a feminine in her masculine energy. So for you, collective, you was always destined for some type of achievement, success, to level up. And that's for your own hard work. This is probably why some of these people were trying to, how can I say, damage your character, damage your reputation. And it's really funny. The same ones that are adamantly like, yeah, this person's a fake, they're funny, da, 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 da. But yet, though, you're the same people impersonating us. Make it make sense. And then you have the audacity to try and state that, oh, we're copying you. What, when, where, and how. When you're the one stalking people from fake accounts. Make it make sense. You just don't like the fact of we stand in who we are. Whereas you people fabricate who you are and hope that enough people will fall for the bullshit, because then you got your little compadres backing up your lies. But really, all you're doing is leading these people like lambs to the slaughter. And it's only when karma strikes that you realize. But by then it's too late, because you've had ample time. You've been seeing ample signs to step down, step back, so forth and so forth. And you continued. It's like you was hell-bent on destruction. But the destruction that you wanted for my collective, that's now your existence. And now you're mad. Don't be mad. You got what you wanted. And the way I see it is, it went to its rightful owner, which is you people. Point blank period. So these are people that are, so basically, the fact that you build shit from the ground up, you put in your own blood, sweat, and tears, that's like King of One's energy. King of Cups is, regardless of any situation or misfortune you've endured yourself, you still kept the purity of your heart. But on the flip side, these people didn't. And it's funny how they like to portray you a certain way, but yet though, what they're not going to tell you is the majority of misfortunes you've experienced, the same people run you down, they are the perpetrators. They're top of the list. We know they're going for it. Of course they're going for it. The same delays that they placed upon my collective. RIP to the ones that didn't make it. But let me just say this. You're not about to, or you already are experiencing the same thing. But some of you, it's written all over your face. Yeah, I told you. 10 of Wands. So you're not able to burden other people with your own shit or project your burdens onto others. So that then, whilst you're trying to cripple someone with your burdens, you want to siphon other people's energy. That's how you get your own vitality, because you have none. This is why I tell people to protect your energy. Now they're burdened with the same shit they wanted the collective burdens with. Our burdens, your burdens are not ours. Especially family members, because they like to be like, oh, but we're family. No, we're never going to condone abuse, toxic behavior, abuse of all kinds. Let me just say that, because I know when I said certain things yesterday, some bitter, hateful individual decided to report my life. Yeah, that's what they do. Page of Cups. So this is another confirmation about happy news. Yeah. About someone who truly is a star. So you try to lay to rest someone who has actual star energy. Someone who's blessed with star energy. So if you try to lay someone to rest that's blessed with star energy, that tells you one of two things. You don't obtain, you don't have that energy. You might pretend to, but you don't. So what you kind of demonic narcissistic entities like to do is place yourself around individuals that make you look good. Do you understand? So you may fabricate your, how can I say, your titles in order to fit in. And then you will add a little bit of spell work. Yeah. But it's never to assist any of these people. It's only so that you can take from these people. You like to live off of other people's resources because you have none of your own. It's clear to see. And then God forbid if someone catches on to your bullshit, you gaslight. You like to flip narratives. or you put on some type of sob story, or even worse still, you'll flip on that person and make it some elaborate lie, some elaborate fabricated outlandish lie to get others to turn on the person, or because they called you out and seen you for exactly who you are, or maybe even caught you in the act. For some of you were caught in the act. Yeah, lovers, look at that. Oh, we've got the Six of Cups too. Wow. So you try to collective. The Magician, the Moon, and the Lover's card. So some of you out here doing love spells on people. So if you're being authentic, why would you need to do love spells? Just curious. Why would you feel the need to do love spells? That shit only works on people that are weak-willed. But people that have ascended, it doesn't work on. If anything, it does the opposite. So if you're trying to do a love spell on someone in my collective, you're only going to repel them against you. Make it make sense. And I think you can see that now. That's why you're really pissed off. This is probably why you're coming on fake accounts, trying to pretend to be someone else. And still, it's not working. Nice try, though. Nice try. So, whatever this information is, you couldn't stop it. You may have delayed it, you may have slowed it down, but it always comes right on time. Right in divine timing is what I want to say. Right in divine timing. So whatever magic you was doing didn't work. That's going back to you. So you try to stop some type of correspondence that would bring the collector some type of happiness. That's really cruel. Just because you're bitter, just because you made bad choices. Do you understand that you can't get out of? Again, I said this already. Be careful who you assist, because 9 times out of 10, ask the right questions. Because when you assist someone that's done something wrong and are going through karmic judgment, by you assisting them, do you know what you're going to do? That's like you saying, yeah, I am willing to take accountability for their shit. And once you do that, they will force it into your existence. They will all start piling on more. Does that make any sense? And they will overburden you with shit. That's what they do. And they use magic to do that shit. I'm telling you. This is why they love the moon cycles. They do this every moon cycle. Every moon cycle. And it's like they do this to keep their corruption going, kind of thing. Or keeping themselves able to pour into their own fraudulent cups. Do you understand? But they didn't do the work too, or it wasn't even their energy. So they're using other people's resources to pour into their own cups. Make it make sense. The difference is they're not pouring nothing back. Do you understand? They ain't pouring nothing back. So if they don't pour nothing back, what do you think that's going to do to you? Leave you drained, right? All right, then. And then they keep perpetuating that same cycle over and over again until you either wake up, call it out, or cut these people off. And the minute you cut them off, I guarantee you the attacks are gonna ramp up expeditiously. These are people that are really heartbroken, really. But they like to put on an act as though everything's fine and dandy. Yeah. So they're like, this, okay, so this is how they get people on board. They like to mess around with your finances. So, for instance, if you have like a flow of income coming in, but these people want to use you for something, and you're not going to make yourself easily accessible, this is how they get you. They attack your balance. You understand? So they do things where, for instance, like I said just 5 minutes ago, where you're struggling to pay your bills, or you're struggling to pay your rent, or you're struggling to provide food. So if you've got bills to pay, oh yeah, not realizing it was these people that caused it in the first place. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. That was success through their efforts. So that tells me if it's in the reverse, they're not able to gain success from it no more, because people are awake to it. Once you're awakened to what they're doing, it renders them powerless. They don't like that. They like that easy money. The fact that they will use is that they weaponize people's worst fears against them. And for the most part, clearly it was working, because look at the outcome. The amount of bodies they've accumulated with what they've been doing. Now you have to answer to it. So that's why I tell people to call judgment. This is why I tell people to call judgment, yeah. So what do you think happens if they mess with your finances? It causes you to be in your own mental prison, because then you can't think straight. There's nothing logical going on in your mind. All it is just a fear-based energy just circulating in your mind, like 1,000 miles an hour. And you don't have the ability to be able to like pick one thing out and start again. If that makes any sense, because these people are just piling things on top of you to burden you even more, to the point of destruction. Do you understand? And in the minute you do that, it's like, to them it's a big win. They'll go out and celebrate. So for those of you that all of a sudden things have been happening to people you know, or even your family members, that was doing well 1 minute, and then all of a sudden shit went into a downward spiral, and before you know it, they was gone. That's these people. And don't get it twisted, they're sat watching your downward spiral. For some of you, it's literally like they put you in some type of Hunger Games where they might make bets to see how long you're gonna last. They might make bets on your next moves. Do you understand? That's the kind of shit they do. To them, that's entertainment. I don't find it funny one bit. Do you understand? But for those that are able to come back from that, because it could mean a literal death, or it could just mean like a death and a rebirth, meaning he was able to heal, get back up, transform, and go in a different direction. But maybe this time you're going to do things differently. That's like saying, never go back around the people that tried to destroy you. Anyone that tried to betray you, why would you want to be back around them? They believe that if they come and apologize, that will make up for all the things they did against you. For some of you, it's more than you realize. Do you understand? Regardless of what you've caught wind of, or what you've realized, or what you've seen you've recognized the pattern of, because you've seen it done in other people, you just didn't expect it to be you. And that alone should tell you somebody's falling down. Either somebody's falling down or something's crumbling. Definitely something's crumbling. So this little group, what they was doing, because they all played a little part, they would share it amongst each other. So say, for instance, you got someone that has like multiple businesses, that has a good income. They'll all pick out of the group what parts that they want. And then they all come together to work out strategically what act they're going to do, but it's all in concession. If that makes any sense. Oh yeah, you people are very methodical, very methodical, and diabolical at the same time. Yeah, I told you. Three of Swords in the reverse, that means heartbreak. So they can only steal what they want to steal if they can keep you in that energy of heartbreak. Like I said, if you heal, they can't. This is why they like to try their best to keep you from being able to heal by each taking it in turns to relentlessly attack you. Different aspects. It's literally like a triangulation attack. And these are some very sick individuals, I must say. Very sick individuals. Yeah. They don't like someone's getting some type of good financial news. It could be good financial news, or it could be like academic. Something where it's going to increase your finances, is what I want to say. Some of you emanate unconditional love, or you're stepping into some type of offer, commitment, friendship. And at the same time, Ten of Cups also means, for some of you, family. And I'm not getting in a good way. Or you're going to have a whole new family. Because clearly, some of the family that you was, how can I say, that you grew up amongst was never actually your family. Because they didn't treat you like family. They treat you like a means to an end. For some of you, they've been trying to sabotage you. It has been your own family this whole time. And once you figure it out, yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow, but it makes sense. Do you understand? Because like I said, innit, when you hear things from people's family, you're going to believe that family knows best or family knows who this person are. So I get, don't get me wrong, I don't condone it, but I get why some people may believe these fake ass family members. But at the same time, you still have the capacity to do your own research. Don't just take someone's word for it. Do you understand? Especially when they're quick to volunteer information. Make it make sense. That's another thing. If someone goes out of their way to seek you out to volunteer information to you, that alone should be a red flag. But they made you believe, oh, I'm doing it for your best interest. You need to know. And all they're trying to do is cover their own ass because, let's be real, we know that it's your family members that have been the ones that have been stealing, lying, corrupting, and taking out other family members for life insurance money. Come on now. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not sugarcoat it. We're not going to do that over here. We ain't going to do that over here. I will start the I will do the because some of you sent some gifts. Yeah, I will do your cards after this. And then why I'm using 2 at once, but yeah. What are they hiding, Spirit? What does my collective need to know? Because for some of us, it's not even the main of it is obviously for one specific reason. But the tactics that they use is not the same for all of us, if that makes any sense. So, Spirit, what is the hidden truth that my collective needs to know? Please and thank you. Also, are there any crimes that have been committed that are still hidden at this present moment? please and thank you. What does my collective need to know? Please and thank you, Spirit. And you know another thing about it is you even got family members that for whatever reasons were they hated the way you look, they hate the sound of your voice, they hate it's like anytime they see you happy, smiling, why would it anger you? Make it make sense. And the mad thing is collective, the other family members know the majority, know all that you've been through because 99% of the time they orchestrated it and perpetrated it. Yeah, but they don't want you to know that. They don't want to know that, but I'm telling you. What kinds of things? Yeah, same thing I just said. Oh yes, collective. Yeah, these are the crimes that he was committing. Disasters in your life. That could be your life, your immediate environment, relationships, friendships. This is a couple, an older couple that is an accomplice. Or, is that crowing? Or they seek out people to be their accomplice. If that makes any sense. And it's a female. Oh, this person must be really dark then. It says female, but it could still mean a male acting feminine, yeah. So you got a female. So you got a female assassin out here. So to me, that's someone that they try and do it in a way where it's someone that you'd least expect, so that way they can get close. Do you understand? Because obviously you're going to see a male more of a threat than a female, if that makes any sense. So they're going to utilize that strategy to benefit them. So they wanted this to be done on the hush, so they could have set up something in somebody's home, yours or theirs, or a home. Or this could be to do with a home that may have been stolen. And they don't want this information to get out. Yeah, these people that don't love nothing. They love money. Look at that. Tell your lies, tell your sweet little lies. Keep telling those lies, tell those lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. I don't know why that song came to my mind, but look at this. If that's not fake, I don't know what is collective. So these are people that pretend to love you or love others. So clearly, if they're saying that they wish they could take back the words they said, tell your lies, tell your sweet little lies. Keep telling those lies. It is what it is, collective. What can we say? Do you understand? What did they expect us to lose our shit? No, they wanted you to be enraged and hunt them down. Because let's be clear, they're recording you already. They wanted the ammunition to be able to either lock you up or get you institutionalized, yeah, so that they can keep what they've stolen and they refuse to give back. I'm going to just tell it like it is. They don't like that, you see. I know they were trying to shut my throat up because just a minute ago my throat went hoarse. Like, you know, when you're getting like a cold or no, like a flu, and then you swallow and there's like a lump in your throat. Yeah, I kind of felt like that. Oh, look at that. Down, up, down, up. That's weird. Told you. These are people that are very materialistic. So again, in it, that's just how the world is. I understand why it is like that, where people, they don't love and cherish and look after people. They love and cherish material items. So they can say, oh, look what I got. It's like they judge their status based on what they have. No, boo boo. I judge you by your heart space, your integrity, your morals. That's something money can't buy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you were the best thing. You are the best thing in their life. Anybody's existence you go into collective, because that's energy that you have, you make it better. That's the natural energy that you possess. And they don't like that. They hate that. What they wanted to do was they wanted to suppress you, bound and trap you. For some of you, raw take you out, I'm being honest. And they wanted to siphon your essence to use it for their corruption or to use it to fuel their lavish lifestyle. Make it make sense. But yet, though, it's okay for you to suffer for their misdeeds. Nah, not over here. They ain't got no good news, so that's a lie. These are people that come up with fake good news. And notice I was in reverse. So these are people that, yeah, they play a good act. They play a good act. Like, I need you in my life. These are Oscar winning performers. I'm being honest. Oscar winning performers. Because the thing about these people when they're being fake, yeah, they can only keep it up for a certain amount of time. And if you can see, you'll see and you will feel the changes. You'll see the cracks in their bullshit lies. And when we see it and we call it out, they get angry. That's the right thing to do. Do you understand? These people, there's no limits to who and what they will harm just to get what they want. These are people that like to give a good talk, but you don't see no changes with their actions. Yeah, finding out the truth, crush them. These are people that are in denial. You know, some people where, I don't know if it's cognitive dissertation, where it's like they refute the truth, but they want to believe the lies of the narrative. These are people that have been lying so much, they literally fully believe their lies. So they believe their own illusions and delusions. And I just sent you crazy, I'm being honest with you. But this is kind of like on the side. So it took a while. Exactly. There's no excuse. They knew exactly what they was doing. These are people, there's no we in this. They need to let go. There's no we in it. Not my collective enemy. There's no we in it. There's no we in shit. What they want you to do is shut up about the shit they've been doing. Do you understand? We're never going to shut up. They just fought by trying to strip you of everything that they thought you held dear, would silence you, would send you crazy. Told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. Like I said. I also want to say, they're also mad because for some of you, they may have put a life insurance policy on you. And it was open to get a payout a long time ago. For some of you, they may have even produced a fake death certificate. So they may have already received some type of payout. And this is another reason why they was working overtime to try and get you out of here. Because there's only be a matter of time before that shit resurfaces. Do you understand? If you're meant to have croaked it, how are you still here? Okay. Yeah, there's surveillance in you. This is why they're stalking you. Again, I said this yesterday. You know who the top targets are purely because the way they have hacked to your devices, and then you notice the minute, and you don't even have to be very specific, just because of what you're saying and the frequency of your truth telling. Do you understand? It hits people's nerves differently, if that makes any sense. And then it's being backed by the universe. There's a big difference. So what happens is, yeah, all of a sudden you're doing a life. It happened to me already, and then out of nowhere, I'm getting restrictions, I'm getting complaints. Then I was told, um, what did they say again? That I was using substances. Where? I was drinking water, mind. So how? So because of that, there was like more restrictions. Yesterday, there's probably these little weirdos that sat now hiding on my YouTube, and they ended my life. Mm. Literally, as I was speaking to you guys, they just ended the live. Prime example. This is what they've been doing. Do you understand? Or what they do is they'll shut down my whole device. Shit like that they've been doing. So we know they've tapped into your Wi-Fi, they've tapped into your data, they've hacked all your devices, including cameras. Do you understand? They want to eat you. Or maybe that's what they said happened to you, but that's really what they want to do to you. For some of you, they want certain of your body parts for certain rituals. For some of you, and I said this already, I didn't know this. You see, when you get a provisional license, yeah, do you know that? I don't know why this is. For some odd reason, it automatically adds you to the donor register. Make it make sense. I didn't. I didn't enlist myself in that. So when I seen someone doing a video about it, I was like, "Thank you." Do you understand? Thank you. So you have to go on the website, look on there's information on the back of your card, even on your driving license too. There's something on the back of your card where you can take yourself off, like denounce yourself from their donor register, basically. And they send you a letter saying that they've removed you. Keep that letter. This is what some people don't know. So then you wonder why, when they stage these man-made disasters, when they stage these for people, doesn't have to be an airplane crash, could be a car accident, could be a fall off of a bridge, could be a overdose, whatever the case may be. Before your body is even cold, they remove certain organs. Why is that? They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Now they're trapped. They're trapped in their decision and the action that they took. Yeah, I told you. What did I say to you? Somebody's gonna have, or they tried to cause you an accident, collective. This is what they're trying to hide. So whether it be you got some type of hit person that is the one that's been tracking you, surveillancing you, following you everywhere you go. And for some of you, that drive, yeah, check your car. Even if you drive a motorbike or a scooter or a little moped, check your shit. Because I've had this experience before they stole my scooter. The paneling that you stand on, yeah. When I was riding, and I was going over little humps. Why did it feel like it was about to fall apart? So I took it to the shop, and I just, the thing about it is new. It's not even that old, and I don't ride it like that. So there's no reason for it to be in that condition. So I've gone to the shop. I paid for them to look at it, yeah. And do you know what the man told me? The baseboard where I stand on, yeah, or not just one, every single nut and bolt. You got the little thingies like that, and you only got the things that go around it. They was all super loose, and he even said, yeah, unless you did it deliberately, there's no way that can just loosen by itself. One maybe, he said, but all of them, he said, all of them was loose. So for instance, if I was going at a certain speed, maybe, or I went over, because then there's all these little potholes in the road, and it's terrible. Me going over a pothole and I'm in traffic, it's a wrap. Yeah, but Sutton said to me, go and get it checked. And I did. Because I could feel it when I was riding it. Something just didn't feel right, if that makes any sense. Yeah, because the board affects the steering, the handlebars. That make any sense? Yeah. So yeah, this is what they've been trying to cause. So hopefully the fools that stole my scooter yesterday, something's going to happen to them. It is what it is. That still ain't going to stop me. This is somebody that family members as well, that only want you back around them. They only want you back around them so that they can re-traumatize you, basically, and like re-trap you. That's what that is. So those of you that's going no contact at all, complete no contact, I don't blame you. Yeah. So these are people that like to deny the truth, but yet though they remember every detail. So this is telling me that they've been acting as though they never did anything, they don't know what we're talking about, or trying to call us a liar. Certain traumas you've experienced as a child, remember, that stays with you. Some of us, it has caused a lot of bad effects in our upbringing, in our adulthood, that we've had to heal from. Some of you didn't probably realize you needed to heal from some of these things. I get it. I'm with you on that one. Yeah. They're grateful for their spiritual lesson. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Collective, why would you believe anything that came out of these people's mouth? That's what they're desperate for. They're desperate for you to believe their bullshit. Again, why are some of these cards upside down? This is weird. Sorry, I have to do this. And the thing about it is, I always put them back in the right order. Look, this one's upside down. Gift, pathway, great fortune, concern, toil and labor, privileged lady, child. All of these are upside down. And all the rest of them are upright. Expectation, core out. So this is just basic confirmation. Yeah, coffin, unexpected income, distant horizons, judication, lovers, somebody's in their thoughts, imprisonment. They don't want to go to jail. That's why. That's why now they want to be your friend. We're not interested. Yeah, family, your own family. Your family did this so that they didn't have to live in poverty. So they thought they would steal from you so that they don't have to live in poverty. So it's all right for you to go without and your children to go without. As long as them and theirs is good. Make it make sense. We ain't doing that over here. Who's that from the Kipper deck? Spirit about these family members and this community. This corrupted community and these family members. Give me something from these family members and this corrupted community. Yeah. Yeah. For some of you, that's your own family, and that's their karma. For some of you, it's the community. Attempt a backflip for a galaxy. Okay. Yeah. So is that the excuse they're gonna try and give you? Yeah. So we got, yeah, there's some changes for a false person who's not of high honor. Clearly. So whoever's been impersonating my collective, you're false. You and the dude behind you with the what do you call those things you put over your eyes? I don't even know what you call those. Mask. You've been demasked. So basically, you stole from someone else, or yeah, this is either been to court or it's gonna be to court. So some of you are gonna be suing these individuals if it's not already in the process. So whatever lies and false documents that they doctored up, some of you, it could even be like they was placed in some type of fake marriage where a karmic Jezebel impersonated you. Yeah. And it was all in on it. Because there's people that was paid to keep quiet, paid not to speak. Did you see how far that went? Oh, did you see how far that went? Damn. I need to go and get it. Collective, did you see how far that went? What? Do you know what that tells me? Somebody's mad. Somebody is mad. Hold on. Yeah. Two. We got two, guys. We got two. So, collective. Oh, no. Do you know what? I can take this one of two ways. I can take this as they've been stealing from you since you was a child. Child in the reverse. So that means some of you are not a child anymore. You're obviously an adult, clearly. And it was for money. They stole your money. They've been stealing from you. That's been exposed. Probably with this adjudication. They probably got exposed for these fake documents and can't provide authentic ones. This could be someone that could be pretending to be some type of caregiver, which is a lie. Because you ain't been near these people. That's another reason why they want you back. They want you back around them to validate the lies, basically. So if you're seen around these people, then they can say, see, I told you, I'm looking after this person. Lies. All these cars are flying. Someone's pissed. They don't want you to travel. Okay. Boat in the reverse. Does someone either take a boat trip or someone's planning? I don't know. I'm getting this. Someone's planning to try and escape. So if these people have, like, say for instance, they got warrants out for their arrest, of course they can't take a train, they can't take a coach, they can't take a flight. Definitely not, because there's going to be pure security. So they're thinking, I know, let's go to the open waters. Try it. You're going to get very far. I guarantee you're going to get very far. These are people that didn't want you to go anywhere. So they want you to travel. They don't want you to see the world. Is that they wanted to keep you in this little jail cell. Is what I want to get. Do you understand? So, yeah. They was using you because they don't want to be indebted. So whatever they've signed up for is obviously got them trapped in something that they can't just get out of. So they're indebted to maybe an organization, maybe a demonic organization, maybe the devil. Hmm. That's what I like when a card do that, because that's just confirmation. Yeah, told you. This is family. That is the root of all of this. Your own family. And another one just flew over there too, who didn't want to, used to be viewed as a gift. Oh, I know why it flew over there. I knew why it flew over there. Funny this. Yep, you're right. Freemasons. I knew why it flew over there. Look what came out. But some of you, believe it or not, your own family signed you up or trafficked you to this organization and was getting paid for it too. Does that make any sense? Yeah. I'm not sure where mountains come into this. Maybe someone somewhere high up. I know I'm getting high altitude, sorry. Or maybe someone may have, or maybe you need to go, you're the gift, and you may need to go somewhere of high altitude. Or somebody may have hidden something. Because clearly, if they keep it in any kind of account, it's going to be found, right? And that's funds that they can't account for. So what would be the next best thing? Would be to hide it somewhere. Somewhere they believe nobody would look. Yeah. Same here. And I didn't know that. I found this out not too long ago. Desert in the reverse. Desert in the reverse. I can get this, I can take this as the literal desert, or someone's existence is dry like the desert, or their life is dry, or everything in their life is drying out. So what they was able to obtain and steal, the divine is drying that shit out. So it's literally like they're forcing whoever these people are to the surface. Ooh, revenge on the bottom. Somebody wants revenge. Let me tell you something. How can you want revenge for crimes you committed? Be for real. How can you want revenge for crimes you committed against the collective? Why can you don't shut up about it? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This is where your greed has led you. Yeah, I don't blame, I claim it too. This is where their greed is leading them. And that's what they're trying to avoid. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I have to say it how I sense it. Be careful of people trying to approach you romantically. Because some of these people are just barefaced liars. They already have attachments to somebody else. For some of these people are straight married. No good deed goes unpunished, especially when you want to step into someone else's marriage and have an affair at one of the parties. That never ends well. Never ends well. And my clique doesn't indulge in that kind of bullshit. They know that your energy is like a life source. Yes. Oh my days. Did I just say revenge is on the bottom? This could be revenge for a grandparent. Oh my days. So I told you. Yeah. So this is the elders that may have accumulated something, or they had other wealth that was maybe left to you and your own family didn't want you to have it. That's why they did the shit they did. So these are people that either, because they work with these cults, they're able to get their hands on certain types of alien technology, or collective you have some type of alien DNA. Either. But yeah, that's, yeah, not good. So someone may wanna, I can't say that word, can I? Somebody wanna do this to you with the actual tool. Damn, that come out again. Oh. Wow. Jealousy and strangulation in the rebirth. So someone may have tried to do this to you, like physically or spiritually. For some of you, you may have experienced this personally with an individual that did abuse you. They was orchestrated to pursue you. Some of you, that shit's on file. You did report it, regardless if they wasn't prosecuted for it, but yeah, they did. For some of you, you saw this in a dream. The divine gave you this vision that this is what this person was looking to do to you. Absolutely. And this is what they wanted to do to get whoever this person, people are, they're in some type of debt. And they tried to say that the death that they've caused was a crime of passion. So they're gonna still trying to evade accountability. Still trying to evade accountability. You see that? These deaths was actually a sacrifice. So that's like saying, just like these celebrities, people that are like on a smaller scale, maybe to continue with what they've obtained or their title or their position, they have to give something up. Do you understand? Notice how there's quite a few people, quite a few bodies. So that also tells me this is what they do. So this has been done multiple times. This ain't something new. This is something that they've been doing. They just didn't expect it to be exposed. All because they can't be the privileged lady. Wow. So these people are totally unhinged. Maybe it's all those black magic rituals. Yeah. Ooh. So we got, ooh. I did say there's a lot of even though the ages vary, there's a lot of people that are old enough to know better. Yeah. So that tells me whoever these people are, that's probably, I told you. You see, when you want to have these little sex orgies, if one of you is infected, yeah, it's only a matter of time for you're going to spread it to everybody else. So I said it, and I said this again. I'm going to say it again. You're all sharing whatever infectious, whatever you've contracted. You're all sharing the same thing. And those of you that know how to keep yourself safe, meaning you keep your legs shut, I don't blame you. Because at this point, these people will do some type of glamour magic to make their self, whether they're leaking and smelling, whether it's coming out in like, I don't know, like bumps. I know I heard someone was couldn't hold their bowels, and I never knew that that's a clear sign of herpes. So someone may have herpes. I had herpes, HIV. What's the other one? What's the other one where you get like these boils? Syphilis. Yeah, syphilis. Oh no. Mm-mm. Yeah. No, thank you. Okay. I told you. This is all over some missing mail or missing correspondence that was stolen that you didn't receive. So clearly this was something that was sent to you that someone obviously intercepted or stole. And they know this would have assisted you in some type of healing. But it assisted you in your healing, basically. So these people that are in despair, this is why, isn't it? Because they're trapped. They're trapped in the shit they did. So by you just kind of going no contact with everybody, that kind of saved your life. Because they deemed you as some type of power supply. And without you, they're trapped. That's what that is. Without you, they're trapped. Okay, you're not going to help them facilitate the false narrative. So these are people that are... Ooh. I wouldn't advise it, but yeah, they may want to do that. Or maybe they wanted you to do that. They may even have did some type of spell work to make you do that. Collective. Yeah, these are what these people are. Yeah. Notice how the death card had like that figure but without the meat on the face. Let me just say that. That's what these people are. Oh damn, that one's got 4 horns. Oh shit. So some of these people are like 2-headed devils or 2-headed demons. Or 4-horned demon, which way you want to articulate it. You can't hide now. It's too late to hide now. I don't know why I just got this little bit of taste in my mouth. I don't know if someone doesn't smell good. Yeah, these are people that you'll never have to be with ever again, collective. Thank God. These are people you'll never have to be together with anywhere near, I would say. What's this? Yeah, these are people that completely lost themselves. They lost themselves in their own delusions. It is what it is. This may be relevant for some of you. I don't think it is. That just depends on... I don't feel that any of my collective share the same taste in or genres of music. But for some of you, how can I say it? You know, sometimes where you think of or certain songs come into your head that you don't listen to, that's not really a genre of music. Unless it relates to like any of your past or loved ones, that's what it is. That's how someone is trying to get you to think about them, but it's not working. Understand? Them ties are severed. It doesn't work like that. Of course. Yeah, these people are fake. Yeah. This is what they're not going to admit to you. You understand? They're not going to admit that. But we already know it. Because the closest they can get is by spying on you from fake accounts. Monitoring you. Trying to pretend as though they're still part of your life. How psycho is that? Yeah. So that tells me collective you peeps game. For some of you, you did. For some of you, you saw through some of these people's BS, yeah? And you basically hit the nail on the head. You basically called it out for exactly what it was. And that's what made them turn. So when they got this little offer of bribery, they scooped that. They scooped that suggestion up. So whoever bribed them, whoever came with a suggestion, didn't have to be asked twice. Do you understand? Listen. Take that as you need. But what I'm telling you, collective, listen, if you was oblivious and instead of that delusional mindset, that unawakened mindset, they would have been approaching you a long time ago. That's why they're really, if it could know, you know, because they're watching you. And every time you hit the nail on the head, it's literally like, how can I say? These people are like, they're losing their breath. It's like the chest caves in. And they literally disappear off your screen to like recollect themselves. And then they jump back on. Tell it like it is. I ain't sugarcoating anything. What's the point? So who's who, Spirit? Who's who? Let my collective know who's who. 8 o'clock. All right, I'll give it 5 more minutes and then I will definitely someone with blonde hair and blue eyes. Maybe for multiple. Who are these people, Spirit? Who's who? Who's who for the collective? Who's who for the collective, Spirit? Please and thank you. Who's who? Yeah. Somebody pregnant with a karmic child. But yet, though, I know for one thing, you've not been and had a medical checkup. You've not been to antenatal. That's neglect. Number 2, you're infected. That's also neglect. Number 3, you're highly addicted to substances of all kinds, and you're drinking. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Who else, Spirit? Who's who? Why did that come out reverse? What does that say? Average build in reverse. And we got average build and bold in reverse. So, bold in reverse. Maybe someone is now trying to change their appearance for whatever reason. They're not going to fool anybody. Either to evade something or to fool people. Or to act brand new again, like they're a whole different person. Please. So you're trying to grow some hair. Oh, well. So if he was average build, what does it mean in reverse? You've lost weight or you've gained a tremendous amount of weight. So you're looking sicker then, is what I'm getting. I just noticed the colors around the writing as well, collective. Oh, that's purple. Purple is the origin. Violet is universal. Blue is spoken word. Somebody may way breaks. Yeah, someone else. Oh shit, I think I need to take this, guys. Hold on, I need to pause this. Fuck. I need to phone them back in a minute because that's really important. That's really important, guys. Let me just do that one. And I'll tell you why. Because, yeah, that's really important that I need to get that